Hi there, and welcome to this quick flow for lower back and hip release. In addition to your mat, you might want a yoga block or two. So gather your supplies. Take a moment to set your intention. And today we'll meet in child's pose. So bring your knees to about the width of your space. Rest your hips on your heels. And extend your arms forward towards the top of your space. Always an option here to slide your block between hips and heels for a little extra support. Allow any tension to drain out of you as you take a few cleansing breaths right here. Let's take an honest breath in through the nose. And open your mouth, blow it out. Again, big breath in. Open your mouth, exhale. Take one more just like this on your own. And then with your next inhale, begin to walk your hands back up towards you, bringing yourself into a tabletop shape. Inhale for cow pose, sag your belly down, and exhale, arch your spine, cat pose. Inhale, return to cow, lift gaze and tailbone. And exhale, arch and curl, cat pose. One more time, inhale, cow pose. And exhale, find cat. Inhale, make your way back into your tabletop. Walk your hands one handprint forward, tuck your toes, and send your hips up and back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take some time here if it feels good to pedal out your legs or sway out your torso. And really tilt your tailbone high here for that back stretch. Now begin to tiptoe your feet forward towards your hands, taking lots of little baby steps on your way to ragdoll. As your feet meet your hands, step them wide, bend your knees generously so your abdomen can connect with your thighs and allow your lower back to release even further here. Perhaps give your head a little shake to relax your neck as well. Shift your weight forward and back, side to side in your feet. Notice how that changes the stretch. Now release your hands down and toe heel your feet to about hip width distance. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your spine as you bring your hands to your shins. And exhale, release back down, bring your weight to your right leg. Step your left leg back into a lunge, gain your balance. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, crescent lunge. Square your hips by guiding right hip slightly back, left hip slightly forward. Pull your feet towards one another. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vertical twist to the right towards your bent knee. Reach your arms out in opposite directions. And encourage your left hip slightly up so your hips stay even here. Now inhale, unwind, crescent lunge. And exhale, open up, warrior two. Press your right knee a little bit back to the right as you pull your feet towards one another, finding that strong leg engagement. Deepen into your lunge. Now inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your right palm, reach up and overhead. As if you're trying to high five the wall behind you, use your inhales to reach back and your exhales to drive that lunge on your right knee. Final breath in. Exhale, extended side angle, reach your arms forward, and then tap right elbow to right thigh as you reach your left arm up and overhead. Engage your core here as you shine your heart more towards the ceiling than the earth. Continue to engage your legs by pulling your feet towards one another. Now inhale, lift up, star pose, and exhale, goddess. Bring your toes out and your heels in, sit low. Bring your hands to your thighs, inhale, hinge forward, and exhale, drop your favorite shoulder down towards the mat. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, twist the other way. Again, inhale, release. Exhale, twist. Inhale, and exhale, final twist here. Inhale, make your way back into goddess pose. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips, parallel your feet, And exhale, hinge forward, Prasarita stretch. Hands can release down to your mat or a block once you get about halfway there. And then option to bring your hands to your heels, pulling on your heels for a little extra stretch. Feel free to soften your knees here to give your hamstrings a little break. Now bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift your heart. And exhale, low lunge, pivot over your right shoulder. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, step together, forward fold, top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release back down, forward fold. Bring your weight to your left leg, step your right leg back into your lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms reach overhead. Again, find that nice deep lunge. Energize your arms. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Arms reach in opposite directions. Keep pulling your feet towards one another to engage your strong legs. Inhale, unwind, crescent lunge. And exhale, warrior two, open up. Pull your feet towards one another just like in that crescent lunge. And settle into that nice deep lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior, flip your left palm, reach up and overhead. Don't forget to drive your lunge here on the exhales. One more inhale breath. Exhale, extended side angle, reach forward. Drop front elbow to front thigh. Right arm reaches up and overhead. Find a little more engagement to your side body. Inhale, pull up, star pose. And exhale, toes out, heels in, sit low, goddess pose. A few moments here to settle in. Feel free to sway your hips to encourage that release. Now inhale, shoot up, star pose. Exhale, hands to hips, parallel your feet. Hinge forward, Prasarita stretch. Relax your head here. And just take a moment to hang. Again, bring your hands underneath you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the top of your space. Little different here, toe heel, left foot further to the left. And then step your right foot forward, feet are wide from Malasana pose. Bend your knees generously, settle down. If this is too intense, you might grab your block and slide it underneath your hips so you have something to rest on. Now press your elbows into your knees to further open your hips. Knees back into elbows to lengthen your spine. If you're using your block, slide it out from underneath. As you lift your hips and toe heel your feet back into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release back down to your forward fold. And then bend your knees, take a seat on your mat. Extend your legs long in front of you for seated forward bend. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And exhale, surrender forward into your stretch. You can always bring your block between your legs and your forehead for a little extra support here. Breathe deeply into the back side of your body, finding a little more stretch into that space. With your next inhale, begin to walk your hands back up towards you, coming to a seat. And then bring your feet together and your knees wide for bound angle butterfly stretch. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale again, start to crawl forward. Once again, you can use your block between the mat and your forehead for a little extra support, if that feels more helpful. Use your next inhale to walk your hands back up towards you, coming to a seat. And then bring your hands underneath your knees, close your knees up. Scoot forward so your toes come towards the top of your space. Bring your block towards the middle of your mat. And then roll onto your back, hugging knees into your chest. You might find a little sway here. And then preparing for bridge pose, set your feet down close to your hips. Press into your feet to lift your hips high into the air, and then slide your blocks underneath at any level for restorative bridge. Allow yourself to rest here for a few moments, relaxing the muscles in your back. Now begin to press into your feet to lift your hips off of the block. Grab your block, slide it out from underneath, and then gently lower all the way down onto your hips. As you arrive, bring your feet together and your knees out wide. For Supta Baddha Konasana, allow your back to resettle here. Once again, bring your hands underneath your knees, close your knees up. And then moving into figure 4, cross your right ankle on top of your left knee. Stay here and press your right knee away, or lift your legs. Take a grip behind your left knee, flex your toes as you pull your legs in towards you. Now keeping your legs like they are, release your arms to a T or a cactus and drop your legs over to the left so your right foot plants. Stay here or bring your left hand to your right thigh, pressing it away for a little extra hip opening stretch. Maybe gaze right to complete your twist. Now begin to bring your head back to neutral. Engage your core enough to unwind, uncross your legs. And then bring your left ankle on top of your right knee. Stay here, or if you did so before, lift your legs, take your grip, and pull your legs in towards you. Breathe into the stretch. And again, begin to release your legs. Reach your arms out to your T or your cactus. And this time dial your legs over to the right so your left foot plants. Same as before, you might press your leg away and maybe gaze left to complete your twist. Engage your core just enough to unwind, uncross your legs, hug your knees into your chest. Stay there or open up into happy baby, capturing feet, ankles, shins, or behind your knees. Maybe find a little side-to-side sway here. Then when you're ready, hug your knees back into your chest, find some engagement, and then release to your final Shavasana. Allow any tension to drain out of your body here, and enjoy this quiet rest. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope your lower back and your hips feel released. Please stay in Shavasana for as long as feels good for you. The light and the love and the teacher within me sees and bows to the light and the love and the teacher within you. Namaste.